The cunning of Sima Yi managed to eliminate Gongsun Yuan. Not knowing the limits of his strength, he had turned his back on Wei and declared himself the king of Yan. Unable to control his anger towards this fool, Sima Yi was reminded of another man. The unparalleled tactician that had fallen at the Wujiang Plains, Zhuge Liang. Once his star had faded, the land had changed dramatically. Within Wei, Cao Rui succeeded Cao Pi as emperor and began a rule of greed and opulence. While within Wu, they watched the struggle between Wei and Shu as they stabilized their own country and strengthened their defenses. Meanwhile, determined to rebuild its strength, Shu remained quiet as it recovered. It was then that Cao Rui of Wei died and was replaced by the young Cao Feng. Supporting Cao Feng were the Wei general Cao Shuang and none other than Sima Yi. However, Sima Yi willingly gave up his authority and decided to retire instead. For he felt that dividing power between two people would only lead to chaos within the government. In addition, with Zhuge Liang gone, there were none who could match his intellect. Realizing this fact during his battle against Gongsun Yuan, he later disappeared from the public eye. And so, as the lone authority of Wei, Cao Shuang moved to attack Shu in the hope of returning Wei to its former glory. Sima Yi refused to participate in this battle and dispatched his son, Sima Zhao, in his stead. It was a sign of how much he missed having a worthy opponent.
We can place ambush troops here, but that means these supplies.
It's a little dark for map reading, isn't it? Who are you again?
My name is Deng Ai, my lord. I have had the honor of speaking with your father on several occasions.
Is that right?
I have something I wish to discuss with you, my lord.
What is it you want to say?
Forgive me, but would you be willing to speak to our lord on my behalf? We have been short on provisions since our last campaign. Our first order of business should be to find some nice, fertile land. The enemy is clearly reading our every move. We should prepare for a surprise attack.
I suppose you already mentioned this to him and he ignored you. Well, he's not much of a listener. Even if it's coming from me, he's just going to say the same thing.
Perhaps, but you're the only chance I've got.
How do I always get myself caught up in these things? My lord, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Ah, there you are, Sima Zhao. I have an important mission for you. I want you to launch a surprise attack on the enemy supply base and secure provisions for our men.
If I do, then our defenses here will be thin. I think it best if we prepare for an attack by the enemy and strengthen our defenses.
You're not the first one to mention that to me. You must have spoken with Deng Ai. There is no way the enemy will try to attack us. They have no idea what we are up to. Enough. I order you to go and attack the supply base. Understood?
I suppose I don't have much of a choice. This has all gone wrong, Dung Ai. Lord Cao Shuang wants us to raid the enemy supply depots.
I apologize, but I am still worried that the enemy will spring a night raid.
I hope they do. That'd teach him. Come on, we better get moving.
The supply depots are to the northwest. We must approach undetected. Speed and daring. Fine work, my lord. The supply depots are just ahead.
Okay, let's get this thing started.
Terrible news! Our main camp is under attack. It needs help urgently.
Stop me.
Just as I feared.
This ought to make Lord Cao Shuang see sense. I guess we better go help out. Things are looking very good for us.
Fight me now! For glory! Part of our main camp defenses have been wiped out by a fire attack. What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
Sima Zhao. I suppose you've come to laugh at me. You were right, and I was wrong. I wouldn't do that.
So what do you want to do? I think our chances of winning are pretty much gone.
I know that. All forces retreat.
The enemy seems to be coming from the north. We must take the western gate and head south.
You have your father's eye for strategy, I see. The western gate, you say? Very well.
I am fine, my lord. You must protect Lord Cao Shuang.
Our lord is struggling. He won't last much longer.
All right, I get it. I have to help him, right?
It's as if your actions out there have cured me of all my ailments.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all. Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Try and stop me!
Evade the strong and strike at the weak. That is a fundamental tactic in battle.
More enemy units, my lord.
Why can't we all just come at once and be done with it?
Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
Try and stop me! Okay, let's get this thing started!
I discovered my own weakness. I must work harder to overcome it.
Really amazing. I am happy to have you in our ranks.
Our lord isn't quite up to this. It looks like we'll have to take care of them.
I'm afraid your destiny has run its course.
Try and stop me! I must retreat! This is not the end! I must retreat! This is not the end!
I trusted that you would come. I appreciate your assistance.
Stop me!
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
The Night Rain. The tenacious waves of attack. I'd say they have quite the strategist leading them.
That would be me. And I'm here to claim your head.
Your withdrawal is almost complete. But you're not getting past me.
This one looks like a real pain in the neck. Young Eye, I'll pay them to you. That'll do. Pull out! Well, it looks like we got away clean in the end. But the general may prove a problem. I suppose I should go and report on what happened to my father.
Most impressive, my lord. You reminded me of your father out there today.
What? Come on. Don't say things like that. Right. Let's move on out of here.
He defeats the enemy with assured decision-making and retreats by the safest route. It seems the Suma family is the only one that can reunite Wei.